Alright, so here's a video that goes over the answer key that I just posted. So the first three problems we're using the standard normal curve, which just means that the mean and the standard deviation are 0 and 1. What you guys had to do was do the normal CDF and then plug in the numbers of the lower bound and the upper bound. Now I cycled through the different types of situations we could have. The first one was a center probability. So what that meant is I wanted to go between -1 and 1, where the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So I plugged that in and I got about 68%. Now the next one says that it was less than 85%. So that means that the highest value is 85%, the lowest value is -infinity. The 84s can't handle -infinity, so instead I put in a really big negative number. You'll see it's about -99,999,999. And when I did that, I got 80%. The third one says that it was more than -1.3, so therefore it's -1.3 deviations from the mean, all the way to infinity. Put in a really big number, again, 0, 1 for the mean and standard deviation, and I got 90%. Now for the bottom three problems, I gave you a mean and a standard deviation, so it's going to be the identical process, but now we're going to be using raw data. So the first one was a center, so it's between 70 and 82, with a mean of 80 and a deviation of 5, so I got about 63%. Now the next one was 80 or lower, so to -infinity again, you'll see it's 50%. Now that should have been kind of a no-brainer, because if the middle of the distribution was 80 and I want at 80 or below, that would be half the data, and at 80 and above would be the other half. And then the last one was more than 95. Now 95 is well beyond 80. In fact, if we think about the deviations, every deviation is 5 values, so 95 would have been 3 deviations above the mean, which is pretty far. So what percent of the data lies beyond that? And we get about 0.1%. So those are the answers. That's my little explanation. Take a look and try the problem today. Good luck.